Did you practice anything? Hello? Ma'am, did you practice anything?
What, sir?
Did you practice anything?
Yes, sir.
What did you practice
My
yesterday?
introduction part.
Oh, that's really awesome. Good. At least good. Could you please tell me the introduction now?
Good evening, sir. Sir, I'm Apekshita Hargude. I'm 15. I'm not married. My father is a contractor and my mother is a homemaker. I am a student.
Very good. I'm Indian. I'm from Pune.
I'm Indian. I'm from Pune. Okay, sir.
Good, good. That's really good. So, by the way, today I'm going to show you here. There are some tips of speaking in English. All right, in
Yes, sir.
ALS that I'm going to share with you over here. As I've just yesterday showed you in just brief that how you're going to take the topic and how you're going to introduce the topic in speaking. You're going to focus on the 5 points,
Yes,
which are
sir.
the major 5 points over here. These are the major 5 elements we have of speaking in ALS. Okay, and those are what: introduction, general information, advantages, disadvantages, and conclusion. Like this, in these ways you're going to speak up there. Okay, and I'm going to share with you directly the PDF of it, so
Okay,
it will
sir.
become very easy for you to speak up with all the topics. Okay, one
Yes,
by
sir.
one, one by one, one by one. You can practice them at home as well, and you can go for them. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so you can go according to your ease, and you can just speak up on them. I've shared with you on WhatsApp. Okay, the PDF
Okay,
is
sir.
there with you.
Yes, sir.
Just
Got
go
it.
through the PDF once and take the topic one by one, one by one. It is with you. Have you connected your phone or your laptop with Zoom right now?
Phone, sir.
Okay, phone. All right, no problem at all. Let's go for the next one. Yesterday, I wanted to show you
Should
something
I
over
connect with
here.
laptop?
Yeah, you can. No problem. You can
Okay, sir.
connect
Wait
from
a
both the
minute.
sides. No problem at all. Because you need to see them, and then you can just choose the topic according to you, and then you can speak up. हेलो वालेकुम सलाम, खैरियत? मैं, हाँ मैं क्या बोल रहा था, वो आपके आपा कब आते, मतलब मौलाना कब आते पढ़ाने के लिए? 7 बजे आते ना? हाँ तो 6 से 7 आप ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं ना? हेलो, हाँ 6 बजे ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं ना, जब बाजी 7 बजे आते तो। हाँ हेलो, क्या बोल, हाँ हाँ आवाज नहीं आ रही मुझे मेरा, हाँ हाँ बोलो ना। नहीं ऐसे कुछ नहीं, उसकी बाकी की आपको रिकॉर्डिंग भी देता हूँ ना मैं, उसका बेफिक्र रहो आप। आपको रोज का हाँ आपको रोज का रिकॉर्डिंग भी मिलेगा, 6 बजे कनेक्ट करो आप। चलेगा चलेगा, थैंक यू। हेलो मैम।
Yes, sir, it's happening. Just 2 minutes. I'm putting the meeting code.
या नो प्रॉब्लम नो प्रॉब्लम।
Yes, sir, done.
Sorry. Yesterday I just gave you some brief introduction in English, how to speak in IELTS, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, apart from this one, I would like to tell you today that what exactly the mistakes what other people are doing, you shouldn't do them. Okay, I'm just going to write them over here and you're going to just copy them, or you can just have a look here and you are just going to avoid them. All right. Point number one, that the moment when you're using, there is a huge difference between writing and speaking. Okay, because what can you write, you can't speak up over there. Means what, ultimately you can speak there, but whatever you are speaking exactly you can't write in IELTS exam. Do you know what? That you can't write their short forms in written exam. If you're going to write short forms, if you're going to give some short forms over there in your written exam, your marks will be deducted. Remember this, ma'am. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, remember, do not relate reading, sorry, listening, sorry, do not relate speaking and writing together. Both are really very different. Remember this, point number one. Apart
Yes,
from
sir.
this one, I would like to tell you, ma'am, that the moment when you're speaking, you should know some things which are absolutely should don't of speaking. Means what, you shouldn't do these things. Point number one, yesterday I showed you that don't put the conjunctions. Means what, do not start your sentences with conjunctions. Apart from this one, what do you call this? Do you know this? What are these words, speaker?
These are the conjunctions.
These are what conjunctions? Which one? These one. These one
Yes,
are,
sir.
all right. Yeah, but these one are what? Especially this one. It is a discourse marker, speaker. It is a discourse marker. Do you know discourse marker what is?
No, sir.
No.
It's
Okay.
not for our age grammar.
Don't say like this. So you also believe on these things? Age group matter?
No, for our textbook, it is not there. Till now, we didn't hear.
How smart you are. Okay, just joking. If you see here that discourse marker, what discourse marker is a word by which we start the conversation. Do you want to see them?
Yes, sir.
Discourse marker are the words by which we start the conversation by pushing. For example, in Hindi, Marathi, in English also, we are using the discourse marker. Okay. Now let me explain you how and why and what other things are there for discourse marker. I've been teaching this long, 7-8 years ago. See, this is what I'm going to show you here. Discourse marker. Discourse markers are the words which are helping to start the answer, means which are helping to start the conversation. Like for example, see here. Okay is a discourse marker. I think this.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
This okay is a discourse marker over here. Means what? It is helping us to start the conversation. How do you start? So, what are you doing right now? Means we start the conversation with the word
So,
so. Well, tomorrow I'm going to Mumbai. I won't be available over here. So, what was the discourse marker?
well,
Well, uh, okay. Let me think about it. What is okay?
okay. Discourse marker.
Again, see. Yes, Philip Denver. Philip, that's Philip, 1L. So that's what? Yes is what? Discourse marker.
Yes.
Next, right. It's Mario Dimembro. That's Dimambro. Ma'am, here put there. I hyphen Miss Madia. Okay. So that's what right is what? Discourse marker.
Discourse marker.
Here. Well, when I'm on a bus, I usually read a magazine or sometimes I play a computer game or maybe listen to music. So what is well?
Discourse marker.
Discourse marker. So remember, ma'am, that you are not going to start your speaking or your test with discourse marker. You can, but generally don't start, especially in your speaking. Okay. In discussion, two-way discussion, which is going to occur after your speaking of 2 minutes. Okay. At that time, you can just put there. Okay, so well, I was just thinking about the same thing, that if you are going to have it, as you're talking about environment, there should be what global warming, according to the people. How? Because people are just running the bikes and smoking every day, cutting the trees, so there should be what? Global warming. So this is exactly, you can speak up over there, but in your normal speaking of 2 minutes, do not use the discourse marker. Point number one. Is that clear, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
So avoid discourse markers. What I'm going to tell you here, the don'ts of speaking.
Speaking.
So point number one is what? Avoid discourse markers. So discourse markers are what? Like, well, okay, so, right.
Sir, is actually a
Okay,
discourse
there are many.
marker?
Pardon?
Is actually a discourse marker?
Yes, is actually a discourse marker. Yes, it is. Actually is also a discourse marker. Actually, I was going there. But do you know one more thing? Actually is a conjunction.
Also a conjunction.
Correct. Also a conjunction. It is also a conjunction. Actually is also a conjunction. Now let me tell you one more thing. Two. The word two is what? Two is what? A determiner. As well as two is a conjunction. First of all, conjunction, you know well, right?
Yes.
Conjunction joins two parts of a sentence or two words together, right?
Yes.
Next, it is a discourse marker as well. Sorry, for example, sorry, conjunction or determiner as well. What do you mean by determiner? Do you know?
Mm,
Ma'am, do you know? Quantifier.
quantifier.
Quantifier means what? The word which shows quantity. For example, it is too hot. So two is what? Two
It's
means
showing how much hot it is. It's very
correct.
much hot.
But it is what? It means what? Very much.
Yes.
For example, it's too high. High. Too high means what? Very high. Means
Very
it
high.
is showing the quantity of it. So it is called determiner. And as conjunction, for example, how two is conjunction? Can you please tell me?
Uh,
It is very simple. I believe that you might be knowing this. Yes. Yes, yes. Try. You know well.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
How to is a conjunction. For example, he
Uh, sir, I
invited.
will tell you.
Pardon?
I will tell. Wait, I will tell.
Yes.
No, sir.
Simple. See here. He invited me and you too. Simple. It has joined the two words. What is that? He invited me and you
And
too.
you too.
So you too is what? Two for conjunctions. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So remember the way I just told you, don't start your sentence with a conjunction. Don't start your sentence with a
Can we end our sentence with the conjunction?
yes, we can. And even one more thing. See, what conjunction rule is saying? You should have conjunctions in the middle of the sentence. Yes or no?
Yes.
So if you're putting in the middle of the sentence, it is well and good. It is really well and good. They're going to give you full marks. Okay. Second thing,
Yes, sir.
don't start your sentence with a discourse marker. Don't start your sentence with a conjunction as well. Okay. Apart from this one, now I'm just coming back to the next one, and that's what? Do not use their slang language. What do you mean by slang language? Now, if I mean language, if I
The
mean
local
language,
language.
correct. If I mean language, so not exactly the language, I'm just talking about the words. What are the words? Let me ask you. Now, suppose, for example, if you are completely, means if you're talking about a mess, are you going to say that there was a mess?
No.
You're going to use that the word, for example, disagreement. As I, that day, I think I told you this one, right?
Yes, sir.
It was a great disagreement between the two parties. So there was a
Don't
dispute.
say stupid. Say Charlie.
Correct, exactly. Instead of saying stupid, means what? These are the slang words which are going to means maybe it may not help you there. So if you're just going to say there that there was a mess, so instead of saying mess, you can say there was a disagreement or there was what? Untidy place. We can say if you're just going to talk about the untidy place, means what? It will become more effective rather than saying it was a dirty place. So dirty, the word is already negative. Are you getting the point? So instead of saying Charlie, you can say, oh, sorry, instead of saying stupid, you can say that Charlie. So the word Charlie will affect a lot. Apart from this one, maybe, maybe, yeah, the Charlie will, he will understand Charlie. Apart from this one, you can just use their bonkers.
Dolt.
Correct. So you can use their dolts. You can use their loopy.
Loopy.
Very nice. You can use their
Uh,
cook.
Pluck.
Very good. You can use their pillock. Very nice. Very nice. So you can use such words over there instead of using word stupid. Same case. I would like to tell you one more thing that if you are just means just if you want to say something, so at that time you can just use some other types of words. Now, for example, you want to say I hate it, right? Or people hate it. What are you going to use the word instead of hate?
I didn't love it.
I
Didn't love it.
very nice. I didn't means I didn't love it or I don't love it. Okay, okay. We can say this one. What else? But what exactly are you going to use the words over here? It is being so. This is becoming a sentence. I'm asking about the word. Instead of using hate, ma'am, you're going to use there abhor. The word abhor. The word detest. The word abhor, detest. The word is there loathe. Are you getting that?
Yes, sir.
All of the meaning are the same. What do you mean by loathe? Means what? I hate. Detest means what? I just stay away from it. Means what? I detest it. And what is abhor? Even again the same. I don't like it. Means what? I abhor it. I hate it. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So such words are there. You're going to get these words in thesaurus. As I told you before also, don't use these words, go for the thesaurus. Thesaurus are going to help you a lot. So do not use the slang language in your IELTS exam.
IELTS exam.
Yeah, remember this, because these are the words which are going to just means deduct your marks over there. So I don't think that you're going to use such words over there apart from this one. Now, do not use their cliches. Point number one, this is what I'm just telling you from my side as well. At the beginning only, you might be thinking, "Arey, yaar, why shouldn't I use their cliches?" Because even foreigners. Now let me tell you one more thing. What is cricket in Marathi?
It's really hard word. We can't pronounce it.
Lambadanda Golapinda. What is that?
Lambadanda Golapinda.
Correct. That's what Marathi version of cricket. It is a real word in Marathi. Even Marathi people mightn't be knowing. Am I right?
Yes, sir. I asked my grandpa. He said it's fali chendu.
So the chendu is what ball. Fadi means what bat. I didn't ask that ball bat. I asked what cricket. So cricket is what lambadanda golapinda. So exactly what do I mean? That even that, see, if you see our Marathi people, if you see our Hindi people, they don't know perfect Hindi. They don't know perfect Marathi, right? Same
Yes,
case,
sir. They
even
all combine each other.
exactly. We just combine the language, we just mix up them and then we speak up. Now, for example, if I go and if I say, "Agai, ते दूरध्वनी यंत्र चालू कर ना." आई बोलेल, "काय झालं तुला?" "अगं ते मोबाईल चालू कर ना." "अगं चपलीन देऊ का आता?" म्हणजे means what exactly? If we are going to say, "भाऊ, भ्रमणध्वनी यंत्राचं चार्जर द्या ना जरा, टीव्हीचं चार्जर." तर बोलायचं होतं टीव्ही, means the word was a TV, and we were just using that Brahmandhuni yantra. Means what? It is what the exact Marathi and Hindi words are there. Do we use the perfect Hindi, perfect Marathi?
No, sir.
We don't use them at all.
We just see for the easy one.
Correct. So exactly, it is what the same, that even foreigners are there. Sometimes they don't understand cliches. Did you watch my today's video? I've just uploaded the video on YouTube. Go and watch it and share with your friends as well. And
Yes, sir.
it is really effective. And if you find any dialogue over there, so you can just mail me on the same mail ID. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, now I have started a new series of video in which I'm going to take the videos, means I'm just going to take the dialogues from Bollywood, Hollywood movies, and I'm just going to
Yes, sir.
explain
अब इंग्लिश सीखिए मूवी से.
English सीखे movies से. ये क्या था?
Yes, sir. Your video. हेरा फेरी dialogues.
Ha. Right, exactly. So this is what I uploaded over there, and I'm just going to upload couple of videos more, so as the students are going to give them good reaction as well. So hope for the best. So now, this is what I'm telling you, ma'am, that do not use their cliches. Do not use their, not only cliches but also idioms. Don't use their proverbs. And the same I want to tell you, don't use these things in your written English as well. Why?
Okay, sir.
Because
They will.
sometimes what will happen, that they won't be able to understand your words. What exactly do you want to say? Now let me tell you one more thing. We say stairs, right?
Yes.
Now the high level word for stairs is what? Apples and pears. Do you know this?
No, sir.
In high level English, we say two stairs, apples and pears. So this is what exactly, if you're going to say, yesterday I was getting down from the apples and pears and I suddenly fell down. So the examiner would be, maybe he would be looking at you like this. What are you speaking there? So I don't want your marks to get decreased over there. I don't want your marks to be deducted. So better you speak little bit in normal language, and that's what stare. But if you have good pronunciation, the fluency is there. Are you getting the point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that fluency will make the difference. That fluency will make the difference. Is that clear, ma'am? So do not use
Yes, sir.
their cliches and proverbs like this. For example, yesterday, I was in catch 22. What do you mean by catch 22?
आसमान से गिरा खजूर में अटका.
Literally. So if you want to say that, अरे यार मैं तो कहीं का भी नहीं रहा ना, धोबी का कुत्ता घर का ना घाट का. If you want to say in such sense, so you don't use their catch 22. Maybe he won't understand it. And if he doesn't understand, then he may deduct our marks. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So just remember this. So you are not going to use their such kind of English. Don't use slang language. Don't use the cliches, idioms, and proverbs and sayings as well. Just stay away from all these things. Apart from this one, do not use their short forms. Okay, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
What sort of short forms you are not going to use here? Tell me. Like, for example, most of the
Go.
people are there. Pardon?
GOO.
Correct. Don't say that ATM. Means what? ATM, it is applicable, but for example, I'm pursuing MBA. Don't say I'm pursuing MBA. What are you going to say there? I'm pursuing,
The long form.
yes?
The long form of MBA.
Yeah. Don't say that I'm pursuing MBA. You must say there, I'm pursuing Masters in Business Administration. Getting it?
Yes, sir.
So do not use there any sort of short forms. Next, what else are you going to use there? Apart from this one, do not stuck up in between. Now let me tell you, I'll show you the talent how to speak up without hesitation and without stucking up in between. Let me tell you one more thing. Suppose,
Main problem in me.
pardon?
Main problem in me.
Oh, really? But it won't be anymore. Don't worry. Don't worry. It
Yes.
won't be anymore. The moment when you are hesitating, you shouldn't hesitate while speaking. You mustn't stuck in between. Point number one. Let me explain you something now. If you see here, if you are stucking in between, just try to, get it in such way that the examiner should think that you are just thinking and speaking up. Thinking and speaking what? Thinking and speaking naturally. Are you getting that? Now let me tell you one
Yes,
more
sir.
thing. Let me tell you one more thing. For example, oh, yesterday I was just going there, but suddenly what happened? I found there Miss Meena, and she was carrying some bags over there, and she was going back from the shopping mall, and I found that there were some kids also were just running after her. So you can just use there some kind of
Articles.
natural natural waves should be there in your own speaking. Means that it shouldn't look that you have struck up. Uh, are you getting that?
Yes, sir.
So don't stuck up in between, just speak up on. And point number two, again, if you see there, don't speak up in speed. Don't speak up in speed, and don't speak up in very, 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 very slow speed. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Don't be so slow, don't be so speedy. You have to be constant in your average time, in average moment. Next one, another point is there, do not use their fillers. What do you mean by fillers? You might be knowing this maybe.
Fillers.
Yeah, fillers.
I
Fillers
have heard
like,
it.
pardon? Yes, ma'am.
Thing put in space.
Thing put in space. Yes, absolutely. Actually, fillers are the words which we are using just to connect unnecessarily the words. Let me tell you one more thing. Most of the people you might have seen, uh, 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 I was going there. No, no, it was not there. I was not going there.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes.
I called him. Then I just tried him. What to do now? So that is what filler. Same case, most of the people put there actually, actually, actually it wasn't like that. But actually I went there. Actually I didn't mean that. Uh, Next means. Put some people they put there the word means. Means I don't want to say that. Means you're going to do this one. Means you're
Yes,
not
sir. You know. You know.
you know is also the filler. Means whenever they feel that we are just hesitating over here, and they just try to push up the conversation, they put there some fillers. Do not use the fillers. So 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 especially they use the conjunction words. Getting it? Means, you
Yes.
know you know so 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 don't put their fillers in English. All right,
Yes,
there are
sir.
some more other tips also, but we don't have that much time. But whatever I have just taught you today, do you have any problems with them, ma'am?
No, sir.
any any sort of problems with them?
No, sir.
Any questions regarding them?
Sir, I want that book. How much it will cost?
Which one? Which one?
The Cambridge Grammar book.
Cambridge Grammar book. Okay, is that yellow one?
Yesterday you shown me about the conjunction.
Yeah, yeah, yes, 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 yes. Okay, we have two books of them. It is what grammar as well as a vocabulary book. Don't worry. We'll get it and then we'll tell you. No problem at all. Actually,
Okay.
I provide in my course to the students both the books, grammar as well as vocabulary book, because I teach there. I teach from that book only. So don't worry about it. And one more thing that I'll be sharing with you. What do we say? The soft copy of it as well. But if I just bring that hard copy, so how would it be coming over here to Pune?
I will come there, sir.
Sure. So as I'll get it, so we'll tell you about it. No problem at all. I'll be getting it sooner, maybe in this week. So after getting it, I'll tell you. Okay. Now, as you have just got to know that you don't have to use these words over there. Okay. What are the do's I'm going to share with you tomorrow? Just have a look here with the don'ts first. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Now, as I've sent you the PDF on your phone, open it and choose the topic. Open the PDF and choose the topic, and just keep the PDF with you only. And I believe that you are going to speak up today on the camera. Will you? Miss Apekshita.
Yes, sir, sure.
That's really great. Choose the topic. And ma'am, when are you going to finish these topics? What do you think? There are about 15 topics in this one with the practice. So I can share with you the advanced level of other topics
In
of
the
answer.
weekend?
Okay, then I'll send you one more at the weekend. Practice them as well. All right.
Yes, sir.
Sure. Choose the topic right now and then tell me. After choosing, come on the camera.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Am I visible?
Yes, yes, you are.
Sir, my topic is internet.
That's really good. Just let me put up the stopwatch and to speak up, okay?
Okay, sir.
Good. So, do you want 1 minute to write down your points?
Yes, sir.
Take your 1 minute, write down your points, then exactly your time is starting now. Yes, ma'am. Time up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now you're going to get 2 minutes to speak up on the topic. Okay. Now remember, this is the same format you're going to have there in the exam, that they are going to give you the cue card first. As you're going to choose the cue card, after seeing the cue card, the examiner will see the cue card that you're going to speak up on the topic, and he will give you 1 minute just to write down your points. So you have to just write down the points after thinking that what exactly are you going to talk about. Okay. And by seeing those points, you're going to speak upon. Okay. Elaborate those points and your speaking will become awesome. All right. So I've given here 1 minute and 10 seconds. They're going to give you 1 minute. So just get ready for these situations.
Yes, sir.
Practice at home with the same stopwatch so that it will help you a lot. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now I'm going to give you again from 00 2 minutes to speak up. You have to speak up on the topic of internets, right?
Yes,
For 2
sir.
minutes. 1, 2, 3, start.
Internet is a very useful thing. It's very nice thing which we can use in our day-to-day life. No, we can use in day-to-day life. For example, we can do anything on internet. We can find any information regarding internet from sitting on our home at our house, and can view the whole world. There are many advantages and disadvantages of internet. Advantages are this, that we can find anything on internet. Suppose we just want to cook some recipes, we don't know how to cook it, we just search in Google or any internet website and just go through all the things, and we can quickly get all the things within a movement. We can see what's going on the whole earth. These things are good and bad at a side, that small children are really affected through this internet. They are seeing whatever they want and are really affected with this. Many of them are many of them are going through the disease of their eye vision, which not a good at their this level of age. So all through it, internet is at a right side too, and at a wrong side too. There are many advantages and disadvantages of it. We should always take a positive side and use the internet as good as possible, and as in a short time as possible, not being friendly with internet, and not going too away from internet, because all the things can cause to our environment.
10 seconds more it was remaining only. See?
Okay, sir.
Okay, now apart from this one, what I found over here, it was really better than yesterday. I would like to share with you some points which I have written over here on my behalf. That's the things which I found there, which shouldn't be in your speaking. Point number 1, ma'am, that you are not having eye contact. You just close your eyes.
Yes, sir.
First of all, you should have good eye contact with the examiner. Means what? Don't look at him constantly, but at least you can just look here and there, but at least look at him as well once. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good. Point number 1. Point number 2 is what? For fluency, you have to listen a lot. I'm going to share with you today the audios of IELTS conversation. Just listen to them, and that sort of accent you should have. Are you getting the point? That, for
Yes,
example, there were two girls and they were standing over there nearby the beach, and they were just talking about the scenario, and it was a sunset, and they were just capturing some photos over there. The moment when you're speaking, at that time, you should look really like a Canadian. Yes, it is not from. Don't now. If someone asks you where are you from, don't say Urli Kanchan. Just say UK. Why? Because UK is also Urli Kanchan.
yes, sir.
Just joking. So this is what exactly you're going to say. So for fluency, you should remember eye contact. Second thing, as you have the same problem, you have to get rid of from a little bit only, but you're not making mistakes with it. And second thing, you had 2-3 times repetition only. Two,
Yes,
three times
sir.
this time. Okay, 2 to 3 times I found there repetition, and you use their word that is what? Movements. We should be using moments.
Moment.
Yeah, moments and movements both are really very different words. Is that clear?
Yes,
What do
sir.
you mean by moments? Time. Time. Correct?
Yes, sir.
What are you doing at this moment? What were you doing at that moment? At that moment, I'm busy with speaking. At this moment, I'm busy with teaching. So moment and movement. action. Correct?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
My hand's movements. Okay? My
Yes.
hands movements. My head's movements. So movements, action, and moments, time. So you must say their moment and you said their movement. So this is what exactly I found, but it was really awesome. I really liked it because at this stage, but still the students they don't speak up at this much as you have spoken. But now today I want you to practice, as you've got the PDF with you. I want you to practice at least 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 10
Yes.
of them. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you want the new one sooner?
Yes, sir.
Then practice and see. Just remind me today with the audios that I'm going to share with you. Okay? I'm
Okay,
going
sir.
to share with you the audios. I'll take it from the madam and then I'll send it to you. Okay? I
Yes,
know
sir.
these audios are there. Why the audios I'm going to you? Is this a reading session? No. But
No.
as you're going to listen to them, you'll come to know exactly how are they speaking. Point number 1. Point number 2, how to speak and what to speak. Point number 3, see the fluency. How are they speaking exactly? Okay?
Yes,
In
sir.
short, the way of their pronunciation, the way of their sound utteration, pronunciation, accent neutralization. Is that clear?
Yes,
And the
sir.
most important thing is what? Expressions with the words. For example, oh, yesterday I was going there, but suddenly I found that there was an accident. So they don't say there was an accident and I was going. It doesn't mean match with it. Suppose, for example, the moment when you're meeting, hi Maitrin, कशी आहेस ग? आपण असं बोलतो, कशी आहे? चांगली आहे असं आपण बोलतो का? Means what? No. Exactly, the expression should match with the answers and with the words over there. Are you getting the point?
Yes, sir.
So this is what I want from your side. But this time you're going really good, and I want you to be the perfect. Okay?
Yes, sir. Tomorrow you will see the main results.
That's really I believe from your side. Good. Keep up. Keep up. Very good. All right, then we'll see you. And see, tomorrow, we have just spoken today. Tomorrow I'm going to show you do's of speaking especially. And
Yes.
tomorrow we are going to have all the 3 parts. First, so introduction and on. Second, you're speaking. And third, I'm going to ask you the questions. 5 questions.
Related to cue card, na, sir?
Yes, related to the cue card, I'm going to ask the questions. So be prepared.
Okay, sir.
And do you want a surprise?
Yes, sir.
The surprise is what? Tomorrow I'm going to give you the topic.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
We'll see you.
Yeah.
Cheerio.
Cheerio.
Yeah, Zainab, join once again. Mufiz, join once again, okay?
Yes, sir.